Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. My name's Shira. Thank you so much for being here. This is amazing. I just wanted to start out talking really quick by bringing Philando Castile into this space and just connecting how we're all here for Indigenous struggles right now and how deeply connected that is to all the energy in the Twin Cities and in the country right now around Black Lives Matter. And so just keeping that in our minds and our hearts and everything, wanted to, if everyone could just find someone that they didn't know before they got here and introduce themselves and share why you're here or who invited you or how you got here. Yeah, find someone, go. All right, bring it back. Cool. And hush. Okay. Awesome. So there's a ton of people here. This is a super powerful thing. There's so many more people that we can all meet. So maybe before you leave, try to meet a few more people and just make some more of those connections. So I just wanted to share why I'm here quickly. So the past few years, the past bit, I've been learning about the history of my family more and the history of accumulation of wealth in my family, and how throughout the past 2 generations since my great-grandparents got here, how money has worked in my family. And a huge part of learning about that has been learning about land ownership. And being out here in this backyard with you all that I've grown up on that has given me so many resources, being here and being with you all and moving some of those resources with you is a direct way that we can all be leveraging whatever power or privilege we might have. And so I feel very honored to be here with you all, and also thinking about how we could all be at home writing checks by ourselves, right? But being here together, I'm inspired to give more and move more resources by seeing all of you, and I hope that that energy is felt between everyone here. So I'm gonna pass it over to Lamia Abukhadra, who has organized a ton of the art stuff. So here she is.
Hi. Hi, I'm Lamia. I organized the silent auction and raffle for you tonight. Make sure you bid. There's a lot of really cool stuff, and make sure you buy some raffle tickets. The raffle will end at 6:30, and the silent auction will end at 7 o'clock. And come to me if you need to make any credit card payments. I have a credit card reader. And then I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all the businesses and artists that donated. We worked really hard and made a lot of connections with them, and it was really amazing how much support we got from them. And there's a list all over the house and on those 3 tables of all of the businesses that donated and all of the artists that donated, and give them your patronage in the future because they're awesome. And thank you all for being here. And I'm going to have Thane come up and speak about Honor the Earth now.
Hi everyone, I'm Thane Maxwell. I work with Honor the Earth. Thank you so much for being here. It's really a beautiful event. It's wonderful to see you, and I really appreciate your presence here today. A lot of people came together to make this happen, so I just want to take a minute to express gratitude to everyone. I will forget someone, but especially Shira's parents, Andrea and Billy, for this beautiful space, Lamia and all her hard work, the team of people who cooked that amazing meal, the team of people who donated all these beautiful pieces of art and gift cards for the auction and the raffle, and so many others who are helping out to make it happen. Maybe we can take a quick round of applause for everyone. So a little bit about Honor the Earth. I am our only staff here in the cities, and the rest of my team wasn't able to make it. Winona is caring for a new grandbaby. Our Fond du Lac organizer is up in Duluth and Superior meeting the pipeline walkers that are finishing their walk across Wisconsin, protesting a new line there by Enbridge. And they're having an event right now at the Superior Terminal, the Superior Pipeline Terminal, to celebrate the end of their journey across the state, talking to people along the line that are affected by the lines over there. So, I work here in the cities and sort of hold a lot of the relationships with other groups in the cities and just support the campaign work for our resistance to these pipelines in a number of different ways. I'm honored to do that as a non-native person supporting Indigenous movement. It's an incredible honor to me to be able to do that every day. And I really appreciate you all coming to the movement and bringing whatever it is that you have to contribute. For some that is money, and for some it's art, and for some it's movement, and for some it's spirituality, and we need it all. So a little bit about the organization. We're a Native American environmental group. We're based on the White Earth Reservation, which is up north. It's sort of halfway between Fargo and Bemidji, for those of you who don't know. And for a while, it's been about 25 years in the making. And for a long time, Honor the Earth basically was a re-granting organization where Winona, raised a lot of funds to support grassroots Native struggle all over the continent, and re-granted that money out in small grants for small grassroots groups that didn't have access to that kind of funding to work on a number of different projects, protecting sacred sites, protecting their land, protecting their cultural traditions, that sort of thing. And we still do that. We still run that program. That's one of the things that we do. But in recent years, the organization has grown really significantly, and we're now doing a lot of our own community development work. So we're doing renewable energy projects and local food projects. Right now we're installing solar panels on the White Earth Reservation and training the people there on the reservation to do it. We're painting murals up there next week. If anybody wants to come up to White Earth and help paint murals, we're painting murals on the public housing there. We're also consulting with the Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe to design a local food system for them, a food sovereignty project, basically. And we're installing garden beds, building greenhouses, and working on a supply chain so they can actually get product to market, and sort of build the entire system around traditional Anishinaabe varieties and traditional technique and that sort of thing. So we're doing a lot of things besides pipelines, but we do spend an inordinate amount of time fighting pipelines, and I sort of try to hold down that front on the pipeline campaign along with a couple other organizers. And a lot of you know a lot about what's happening with that fight right now, but just a bit of an update. We're facing 4 pipelines proposed for northern Minnesota. 2 of those are expansions, and 2 of those are brand new. And the brand new ones are where we've put most of our energy, and that's the Sandpiper, which is coming from North Dakota, and Line 3, which is a big tar sands pipeline. And those are 2 proposed new lines that are absolutely not inevitable and actually not moving forward very quickly at all right now. We've already delayed them about... We've already delayed those projects about 3 years. So Enbridge was planning to be under construction right now on those lines, and they have announced that they will not be doing that until at least 2019, and we know that it will be longer than that and actually never, because and so where we stand right now is the state of Minnesota is starting their EIS that grassroots groups won through litigation, supported by social movement like this and direct action, and they're starting that process, and it will be a 9-month, 12-month process of doing a study that shows what a terrible idea these pipelines are. And so our fight right now is fighting to make that study credible and real, so that the truth actually comes out. But we know that the state of Minnesota will probably not acknowledge the truth. They will probably finish that study and then permit the lines, and then we'll have a federal battle. And we'll spend years in court, likely, unless Enbridge gives up sooner than that. But we may spend years in court fighting the feds, especially around issues of treaty rights. So this is perhaps our greatest hook, our greatest strategy to win, is that these pipelines violate the treaties that many of our ancestors signed with the ancestors of our Anishinaabe neighbors living right around us today. Because those people retain the right to hunt, fish, and gather, even on territory that was ceded in those treaties. And the pipelines violate those treaties because they endanger the most critical resources that these people rely on for survival. Not just economic resources, but spiritual and cultural resources too. So we're talking about sacred sites, we're talking about archaeological sites, we're talking about water, we're talking about fish and deer, and most importantly, we're talking about wild rice, the sacred food of the Anishinaabe people. Without that wild rice, there are no Anishinaabe people. It is everything to them. It is their entire identity. It is like the center of their migration story. That's how they came to be here. And they have nowhere else to go. So if you poison that rice, you know, you're wiping out an entire people. We consider this genocide. We consider this attempted genocide. And that is what we are fighting. And so one of the reasons that we came together to create this event, actually this was Shira's idea. She came to me and said, I want to do this. And I said, great, let's do it. You know, just run with it. And she totally did. And has this amazing team of people supporting her. But part of the motivation for that is that I saw what was happening in British Columbia, in so-called British Columbia, where the First Nations there just a week ago beat an Enbridge pipeline. They beat the Enbridge Gateway pipeline. Some of you may have seen this. And that took many years of fighting, like many years of direct action and people mobilizing resources and supporting and legal campaign and media campaign and an enormous grassroots fundraising effort that supported the legal defense of the tribes. So the First Nations are the ones that beat this. They beat it in court, and they beat it by raising about $650,000 grassroots to fund it. And y'all, that is what we have to do here. And so that is what Shira is doing, is she is kicking that off, right? We are starting that project. And we hope to take the materials and the lessons learned from this event and turn them into templates, you know, and packages that you all can take and throw your own party and throw your own event and talk to your own small business connections to get them to donate and have a day at the farmer's market where every farmer gives 10% of the proceeds or whatever, you know, because this is what they did, you know, like beans and rice, you know, $650,000. Pretty incredible, and I know we can do that here, and I know that we need to do that here. So, you know, let's follow Shira's example and really support her and like continue running with this beautiful thing that she has created here. I think that's all I have to say. I usually don't speak for Honor because we try to lift up Indigenous voice. And I actually have a piece that Winona wrote. She can't be here today, but I have a piece that she wrote that's basically like, why are we doing this ride? We're starting a horse ride in a week. And it's the 4th time that we're doing this. It's the 4th annual Love Water Not Oil tour. And it's a spiritual journey. It's a form of resistance that's, you know, it's an organizing campaign as well. It's an organizing project. But it's also a spiritual form of resistance because Winona had this dream where she was riding her horse against a river of oil, against the current in a river of oil. And she took it to ceremony and she said, what does this mean? What am I supposed to do? And they said, you're supposed to do this ride. Like, you're supposed to do that, ride against the current of the oil. And so we start in Minnesinaquang, East Lake, which is a small reservation that's part of the Mille Lacs Band, just south of McGregor, Minnesota. And we ride about 12 days to White Earth along the proposed route for the Sandpiper and Line 3 against the current that, of course, will never exist. And so I just want to read the piece because it really sums up why we're riding and why we're doing this work in general. And you know, I couldn't possibly say any of it better than she does. So it'll just take a few minutes. Closer to my mouth? Thanks. In our Anishinaabe prophecies, it is told of a time when we would have a choice between 2 paths. One path would be well-worn but scorched, and the other path would be green. This is known as the prophecy of the 7th fire, and that is where we are today. This is a moment when we can do something. This summer, we will ride horses and paddle canoes on our 4th annual Love Water Not Oil tour, a spiritual journey along the proposed route of the Sandpiper and Line 3 pipeline corridor. It is a sacred path. The intention is to put our men out, our power, manifested through our prayers, our steps, and our paddles, towards protecting our water and our Mother Earth from the mines, the pipelines, the bomb trains, and the rest of that which would destroy us. A few years ago, I came to learn about the pipelines that were coming towards us and threatening our way of life as Anishinaabe people. They were coming from the north, the tar sands. I envisioned them like a hydra, like Medusa's hair, and I dreamed that we rode our horses against the current of that oil. So that is what we are doing. Right now, we are facing 4 large oil pipelines through the heart of our territory, through our best lakes and wild rice watersheds, carrying dirty oil from sites of extreme extraction in Alberta and North Dakota. We are also facing proposals for new mines that are so inefficient, they produce 1 million tons of waste to get 1 ton of copper. This waste would contaminate our waters and poison everything. It is challenging to fight a pipeline. It is a long path, and people do not know each other. These companies are some of the most powerful in the world, and the regulatory systems are not set up to protect the water, or the wild rice, or the fish, or the people. They're set up to protect corporations and people who make money by taking without respect. We recognize that. And so the responsibility is ours. This is not our opportunity to be Pono. This is our opportunity to be Pono, to do the righteous thing and walk this path to not let this happen. We call this land Anishinaabe Aking. This land is not ours. This is the land we belong to. We are from nowhere else. Our Anishinaabe people only live here with this rice, nowhere else in the world. This to us is our universe. If we allow it to be damaged, we will have violated our covenant with Mother Earth. To live as part of this earth is a privilege, and we have a deep responsibility to honor that relationship. This journey is about what is spiritual. It is about the powers we have that oil companies do not have. Powers that come from the earth and our reverence for all creation. This is our work as protectors. This is our prayer, our testimony to the power of affirming our relationship to Mother Earth, our gratitude for the good life given to us by the Creator. With this ride, we reaffirm our covenant, and with the power of our words and prayers and steps, we send back the black snake, the hydra, and we move to the green path. We are not just fighting against something, but clearly and decidedly walking with open eyes and hearts down the path that is green. There is a cell inside the caterpillar called an imago cell. It is the cell of change, the cell that begins the metamorphosis into a butterfly. It is the cell that invites all the others into transformation and leads the way. We are those cells. So let us find our courage. Let us be thoughtful and prayerful. Let us understand that we are part of a spiritual and social movement that is changing the world. Miigwech. So again, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Deeply grateful for everyone who made this happen. I'm going to pass the mic to my friend Duaba, who's going to tell you a little bit about another struggle that Honor the Earth is doing its best to support from afar. And many of the people here today have also been supporting out on the Standing Rock Reservation in so-called North Dakota.
Oof. So, thank y'all everybody for being here. And I hope that my words speak true, that I speak in a way that honors my ancestors in this earth. And I hope I speak to you in a way that frees you. Because the common thread in this struggle that you're getting ready to support here in Minnesota, the struggle that I'm going to tell you about in the Dakotas, the struggle that's going on in the streets here in Minneapolis, they're all interconnected. And the reason why, the fundamental reason why they're all interconnected is because we as a people, all of us are not free. And what I mean by that is, a long time ago, none of us here spoke English. Before we all spoke English to each other, before we were all Christians, for those of us who are, or who were, we were people who belonged to the earth. But now we're people who belong to a system that's based on genocide and theft of human bodies and theft of labor and theft of spirit and theft of soul. And if you're here today, then it's because in some small way, your spirit has woken up and decided that you can no longer be a part of that. And I would encourage you to continue that transformation and go deeper into it and reclaim yourself from this prison that we're in on stolen land, on land that's soaked in blood. So I have the honor today of speaking about my experience and my witnessing of the struggle at the Standing Rock camp, or the camp of the Sacred Stones in the Standing Rock Nation of North Dakota. I struggle against the Dakota Access Pipeline, which is an energy crude oil project started by the Energy Transfer Partners of Texas, began in April of this year. At least in a physical sense, in a spiritual sense, and a political sense, it started much longer ago. And what we're doing is we are physically, politically, and spiritually blocking a 1,200-mile-long pipeline from the Bakken Fields in North Dakota down across the Missouri River into Illinois, where crude oil, about 500,000 barrels a day, will be shipped from the Bakken Fields to Illinois, down to the Gulf of Mexico, where it will be sold for profit. None of this energy that's extracted from the land will even go to powering the things that you and I use every day and take for granted. It's just for money. And when that pipeline breaks and it poisons the Missouri River and it poisons the Cannonball River, all of that is going to go from the Missouri to the Mississippi to us. And then it's going to go down into the Gulf to my people in Louisiana. It's going to go to Ferguson. It's going to go to Nashville, to all of the little black, brown, European, poor cities that's on the river. And when we can't eat from the land that's poisoned, then we'll probably turn to one another, and we may find each other delicious. I hope it doesn't come to that. And that's why you being here is important today, because not only are we preventing a genocide, because it is a genocide, this pipeline is being put in deliberately on the land of people who have been surviving genocide since we all were brought here to be settlers, willingly and unwillingly. And yet it's also a project that will be us destroying ourselves. And we can't be people like that anymore. So the struggle has been going on since April. In that time, Energy Transfer Partners has been constructing the Dakota Access Pipeline illegally. What they're waiting on is approval from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to build the pipeline underneath the Missouri River, which is something that only the U.S. Army Corps can grant because they're supposed to be the guardians of the waterways and coastlines. But we know we know how well of a job they do at that. So the way these pipeline companies work is they will do anything they can get away with, and when they get sued, they have money in the back pocket to pay for legal fees. The reason why they haven't had so much success in building the pipeline at this junction of the Cannonball River and the Missouri River in North Dakota is because of the Standing Rock camp, because of the warriors and land defenders and the spirit keepers who are out there every day in prayer and in warriorship and guardianship of the land, standing against that pipeline. And I would say the same for all of the bands of warriors at different junctions along the river in Iowa, further north in North Dakota, in South Dakota, in Illinois, and now for you all here. Welcome to the movement. Welcome to the movement. And if you feel like you're stuck just kind of working for this system, would you please raise your hand? If you work for the beast in some kind of way, it's okay. Let's just be honest about it. And if you have a little bit more freedom to where you can move around and you can cause a little bit more trouble, where you can physically be on the battlefields where we need to show up to protect the land, would you raise your hand? So I would say to each of you, let's reclaim ourselves. If you work for the beast, you don't have to. And if you have free time, then now is the time to get busy. Now is the time to transform. if we have to be stuck here in the city, we should at least cause trouble. I work for the Beast too. What makes us powerful is not the fact that we have money to contribute to a movement. What makes us powerful is that we have the willpower to spread the message about it, to shut down the places where all of these extracted minerals and oil and stolen energy and stolen people will be funneled into. Because as the land dies, the people are going to come to where we are to find something to keep themselves going. And when they come here, they're just going to be sitting in an illusion. We have an obligation to the people who are still belonging to the earth, who still live in harmony with the earth, who protect the earth for us, to make it possible for us to live in these cities. We have an obligation to stop the corporate structure, the violent genocidal structures that set up office and set up shop here in cities like ours. This is our battlefield. This is where we have to be. You're not stuck in the Beast. You're right in the place where you need to be. And all we have to do is get busy. For those of y'all that can travel, we need you to carry the fire, to tell more people about what's going on, to keep to be like the monkey wrench that's in the gears that drives the machine to stop. And that's an honor, and it's an obligation, and it's something that we should be supporting you to do, and something that I will continue to encourage you to do. Right now, Standing Rock is an example of what a people who belong to the earth and are willing to fight and die and win for our mother, the earth, looks like. It's people of all our different nations and fires who have decided to come together out of a mutual love for the earth and a recognition that we have an obligation to defend the earth. It's people who are going back to their roots, who are no longer seeking to belong to a system. And we have so much to learn from that struggle. And we have so much that we can give to that struggle. If at this point you feel like the only thing that you can give to this struggle is money, then do it, because we do need it. The money that you give to movements against the Sandpiper and the 3 other pipelines that are going in here, to the Dakota Access Pipeline blockade and Standing Rock, it's going to be supporting the people who are physically putting themselves in harm's way to save the earth. It goes to their legal defense, it goes to feeding them, it goes to getting supplies, things that they need on a daily basis to wage that struggle on our behalf while we're here in the cities figuring out how we're going to fight. If you feel like you can give money and you can give some of your spirit and your creativity, then talk to me, and we can figure out something that we can do here. If you feel like you have only your body and your energy to give, then talk to me. Talk to us here in the back with the Honor the Earth crew, and we can tell you how you can get involved. But I know you're here today because you're looking for a way to become warriors again, to belong to the earth again. And for that, I say y'all should give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let yourself be free. Because it's not easy work, but for us to survive, we have to do this. And I would say Shira is like a beautiful, powerful, powerful example of what our movement here in the city looks like. And I really, really appreciate you for putting this together and for supporting the struggle. And it's an honor to be here with you and an honor to be here with all of y'all. That's all I have to say. Thank you for listening to me.
Cool. Right now we have pledge envelopes that we can pass around. And there's some donations boxes circulating. Keep talking to each other. Go talk to Dwaba, talk to me, talk to everyone here. And the silent auction will still be going on. We have 2 more people that are about to play more music. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Say? Cool. Oh, also, I wanted to say that we have already raised, in terms of thinking about money, like, we've already raised $5,000. So that's huge. The goal is to double that. So we are going to make it to $10,000 today. And so that means bid on some beautiful artwork that's been donated. Go buy some raffle tickets. There's plenty of ways to give. Again, money's not the only way. And so, yeah, look for the people with the boxes walking around.
I'll just add one thing to that. Yeah, like have a great time. This is supposed to be a lot of fun, and I'm having a great time. And y'all are in for a serious treat with Love Nocturnal coming up in just a second, if you don't know about it. So stick around for the music for sure. Get yourself a drink, get some more food, whatever. Couple donation boxes will go around, as Shira said. We've also got these slips if you want to make a pledge, be contacted later, write a check, use a card, whatever. We can take the card right now back at the merch table, or you can write your number here. The other cool thing about this, or if you want to come find me or Shira or Dwaba or Kat back at the table, is Honor the Earth is set up to receive your monthly donation. Like if you want to sustain us, make a commitment to us. And honestly, that is what we need. You know, like the one-time donations are great, but as any of you know that have ever done fundraising, you spend an enormous amount of resources fundraising to keep those one-time donations coming in. And what we need is we need our people to make a commitment to stand with us every single month. And if every person that believed in Honor the Earth and supported Honor the Earth in one way or another would contribute $3 a month, cup of coffee every month, we'd be done. Like no more grants. Like we wouldn't have to fundraise. And we could focus on the real work, right, of protecting the earth. So think about that, consider that if it's a possibility for you. If anybody wants to make a monthly donation to the Camp of the Sacred Stones, they are not like infrastructure-wise set up for that, but we can make it happen if you want to come talk to us, okay? It could go through Honor and we'll get it to them. So if you want one of these, I have some. Andy Pearson, our faithful ally in the back there, has some. Lamia has some. And then the cans are going around, and come talk to us if you have any questions or any other concerns. Thank you so much.
Do you want to do a song and then talk? Because then, okay.
You down in the cool green grass, but there's a concrete to your heart. I don't get upset when the sun must set, but your night time's different kind of dark. And what good did you think would come with your finger trained to trigger on the gun? Big building marked U.S. of A that comes with keys that are oil stained. I just wanted to show you the living proof that even rocks in the water can become smooth. you say to my love? I say, what do you say to my love? Held candle to flame and whisper your name, but your hot air blew it right out. You wear the boots to bed like it's the earth instead. I can't sleep from all you stomping around. You say that all is fair in love and war, but only half of that slogan you've been fighting for. What do you say to my love? I say, what do you say to my love? I said, hey, what do you say to my love? And I said, hey, what do you say to my love? Watch my body grow new life, a heavy belly and swollen breasts. Stick a flag in me, then get back overseas to just another one of your conquests. I'm just another one of your conquests. I'm just another one of your conquests. Hey, thank you. We go by Love Nocturnal. My name's Renee Copeland. This is Kaylin Keir. And this is just a huge honor. Very humbled to be offering these original songs for you all. All of the content has to do directly with this kind of work that's happening all around us. So it's a very emotional time, and it feels really great to be useful right now as well. Love you all. Thank you. I sat down on the carpet. I sat down on the carpet on the side of the road. Yeah, I sat down on the carpet. I sat down on the carpet on the side of the road, watching the cars roll by. I was watching the cars roll on by. And I don't know what time it is, and I don't know what killed the kids, and I don't know what's missing in me, but I do know I miss the trees. Yeah, I do know I miss the trees. I laid on the tarmac, Laid on the tarmac on the side of the road. Yeah, I laid on the tarmac. Laid on the tarmac on the side of the road, watching the planes fly to the skies, watching the airplanes fly on by. And I don't know what time it is, and I don't know what killed the kids, and I bet there's so much that you never heard. Wish I could show you the sounds of the birds. Wish I could show you the sounds of the birds. Well, I think I might go mad about the life you never had, because the river once was clear, my dear. Yeah, the river once ran up to here, my dear. Yeah, the river once was clear. I was chewing on the drill bit, chewing on the drill bit on the side of the road. Yeah, I was chewing on the drill bit, chewing on the drill bit on the side of the road, watching the rigs run the land dry. I was watching the oil rigs run land dry. And I don't know what time it is, and I don't know what killed the kids, and I don't know my food without oil, but I do recall the touch of soil. Yeah, I do recall the touch of soil. Well, I think I might go mad about the life you'll never have, because the river once was clear, my dear. Yeah, the river once ran up to here, my dear. Yeah, the river once was clear, my dear. Yeah, the river ran up to here, my dear. Yeah, the river once was clear. River ran up to here, my dear. Yeah, the river once was clear. Thank you. This next song goes out to all those brutalized in Orlando, and to all those who are brutalized with their, oh, yes? Oh, yeah. Hi, Shira. The raffle is going to be over in 7 minutes, apparently. So go buy it. Go, it's inside? Yeah, do it. Do it now. Now's the time.
Buy your last raffle ticket inside. Closing very soon.
That's your voice, yeah.
Anyway, this song is called Mystified, and it's about the different levels of dangers about your mind being indoctrinated. Once I drove through Texas, things got pretty hard on me. That's what you said when you wound up dead, standing right over me. That was your crutch, that was your sign, an excuse for the crazy thoughts in your mind. But here's one more clue I'm telling you. You did this all on your own. You brought the sun, you brought the wind, you shot at the stars as an original sin. You'd hang things out to dry, or you keep them locked inside. Guess you paid the price for being mystified. So now your ghost is on my sheets, pinning me to my sleep. Dreams of jackrabbits, holy hammocks, rattlesnakes, woolly mammoths, and tired, blistering heat. You had come to the south, your liberal mouth chewed on everything from the inside out. But when push came to shove, you gave up on love. You did this all on your own. You brought the sun, you brought the wind, you shot at the stars as an original sin. Pray Elvis back to life, or you ride your horse till it died. Guess you paid the price for being mystified. I drove through Texas, things got pretty hard on me. That's what you said when you wound up dead, standing right over me. The Bible bells around your waist, cicadas singing with amazing grace. You want to be Yankee Blue, but I'm telling you, you did this all on your own. You brought the wind, you shot at the stars as an original sin. You swallowed your rainbow pride and you begged to be crucified. Guess you paid the price for being mystified. Guess you paid the price for being mystified. Mystified. Mystified, 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 mystified. All right, thank you.
It's really an honor to be here with you all. That's all I have to say.
This next song is called Clear the Air, and it was written last week in preparation for this. Oh, you don't play. Clean air is what I need to breathe. Clean air is what I need to see. Why fresh, clean water. Water, fresh, clean water. Reflecting the sky, reflecting the clouds, yeah. Evaporates my mind and lets my thoughts collect until they rain back into us. Been thinking about it. These clouds need a crying cleanse. I'm sure we can relate. These clouds need a crying cleanse. I'm sure it's not too late for cleaning. It's what we need to breathe. Oh, cleaning. It's what we need to see. Water, fresh, clean water. Water, fresh, clean water. Reflecting the sky, reflecting the clouds, yeah. Evaporates my mind and lets my thoughts collect until they rain back into us. These clouds need a crying cleanse. I'm sure we can relate. These clouds need a crying cleanse. I'm sure it's not too late. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, let's play some more songs. That's not how I feel. I just am ready to play.
Hello, hello, hello.
Shallow, shallow.
And we're back.
Again, this is Renee Copeland. She wrote all of these songs, and I think they're gorgeous. And the songs are why we're here, and you're all why we're here, and thank you for having us.
This next one's called Matter of Time. It's especially about the empire falling. I hope you enjoy it.
Ready? 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh.
Wait, somebody's out of tune. Probably both.
Hold up. It's me a little too. Okay. Try
I'll
again.
start.
Weatherman predicts rain for the rest of the year. Just walks off that green screen down the street to grab a beer. Local viewers cry, it's the rapture, prepare for it. But he was never God's messenger, just a canary in the shaft. Now once had a lover, we wrote notes to each other in the night sky. Then one day the music went away and I was forced to say goodbye. And I been judged for how I love, not to mention who, where, why. Don't smother me in hypocrisy just 'cause your freedoms are not mine. Not everyone feels the heat of paradise. Supremacy won't get the best of me, but I'm tired of this fight. 'Cause I just wanna love, but your venom is in my veins. Oh, and entitlement is a snake with many heads, gonna bite at somebody one day. I said entitlement is a snake with many heads, gonna bite at somebody one day. It's just a matter of time, a matter of time. The dreamers are gonna heal us. It's just a matter of time, a matter of time. The empire is gonna fall. Supremacy won't get the best of me, but I'm tired of this fight. 'Cause I just wanna love, but your venom is in my veins. Oh, and entitlement is a snake with many heads, gonna bite at somebody one day. I said entitlement is a snake with many heads, gonna bite at somebody one day. I said entitlement is a snake with many heads, gonna bite at somebody one day. I said entitlement is a snake with many heads, gonna bite at somebody one day. With estrangement, don't forget the past. Take my hand, we'll take a stand. This solution is spinning fast. Time's are wasted with estrangement, don't forget the past. Take my hand, we'll take a stand. This solution is spinning fast. Just a matter of time, 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 just a matter of time. Time's a waste with estrangement, just a matter of time, 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 just a matter of time. Thank you. Just in case you missed that, that one's about the empire falling and the dreamers healing us. And entitlement is a snake with many heads, and it's going to bite its own body one day.
I believe it has already done
Those
that.
are the cliff notes to that song.
Because our body, the body of the beast is quite disconnected from the mind. It's bleeding out in the middle.
This next one's called Sliver, and it goes out to all the small bits of light in each of us. We all do our small part.
2, 3, 4.
Boxcars and dusty roads. You always did what your mama told you, so you saved up for a trip to the moon. But talk is cheap when mouth ain't got silver spoon. Yeah. Talk is cheap when mouth ain't got silver spoon. Division of love equals loss of the race. They wanna subtract your heartbeat but keep your pace. There's an ache in your pride and splinters to your soul as you try to pass through walls like a ghost on the go. Like a ghost on the go. But soon you'll be running out of the frames of the image they capture of your life they try to arrange. Please let me be a sliver, oh please let me be a sliver, oh. Ooh. Well, last I heard you were working on the rails. Bunch of whistle-blowing thieves let your jokes go stale. But after dark you hide in stowaway dreams. You don't have to be famous, no, the world ain't what it seems. You don't have to be famous, no, the world ain't what it seems. 'Cause there's a light year in each breath, and there's an ocean in every tear, and there's a lover in every friend, and slivers of hope and all these blocks of fear. Oh, but soon we'll be running out of the frames of the image they captured of our lives they try to arrange. Please let me be a sliver, oh please let me be a sliver, oh. Thank you. We just have a couple more songs for you tonight. Again, we are honored and humbled to be here. And we're Love Nocturnal. That's our band. 16 down, 16 slain. I fell in dismay. Death by numbers, they don't tell me your name. And I don't know what I've been told. Too many calls on the telephone. Maybe I'm the animal. Maybe I'm the animal. So many webs spinning down. Too many souls trapped underground. All of the story trails gone cold. And I'm taking it slow. Yeah, I'm taking my time. And I see the colors that came before all of this coding. What happened to the source? Brother, why wait for your dreams to upload? Follow me to a creek and an empty road. Follow me to a creek and an empty road. And I don't know what I've been told. How can this wait be worth the gold? Maybe I'm the animal. Maybe I'm the animal. So many webs spinning down. Too many souls trapped underground. All of the story trails gone cold. And I'm taking it slow. Yeah, I'm taking my time. And the sky's all gray. You hashtag what you have to say. I can tell by your eyes that you're miles away. I don't know what I've been told. I'll run the bullets till the speed gets old. Well, maybe I'm the animal. Maybe I'm the animal. So many waves spinning down. Too many souls trapped underground. All of the story trails gone cold. And I'm taking it slow. Yeah, taking my time. Yeah, I'm waiting on you for something true. I'm taking it slow. See what lies below. I'm taking my time. Won't you come on home? I'm taking it slow. I'm taking it slow. Taking it slow. I'm taking it slow. You know where to find me. Taking it slow, taking it slow, taking it slow, taking it slow, taking it slow. To find me, you know where to find me. You know where to find me. You know where.
so much. We're going to play one more song for you this evening. Should we talk about it? You have the rights.
So if you're driving down Highway 61 towards Rochester, you might see at night it's glaring lights that seem like they might lure you in this whole sort of Emerald City place. And that's the title of this song Renee wrote. I always wondered what this place was. It's actually a Koch brothers refinery. And it doesn't seem like there's ever any people there. There's a lot of cars, a lot of towers, a lot of these unworldly bright lights, but seems to have taken a lot of people in. So that's this song.
Yeah, this song, imagine a small town and an oil company's coming through and saying, hey, we're going to show you what to do with your resources. And so, yeah, it's about the 9 to 5. It's about the dispossession of people.
I guess they made a compelling argument.
Ready?
That's the Men on the Wind, if you listen for the Men on the Wind.
Nothing ever happened on a Friday night. People tend to keep to their close-knit ways. The wind seeps in like a rattlesnake bite. Some of them stoop to the poison days. And on and off and under and over and around. And on and off and under and over and around. Until the town broke down. Until the town broke down. The man on the wind said, listen, my kin, underneath the ground there's a gold to take. It looks soft-boiled black salamander skin, but we've got all the tools to help it take its shape. And on and off and under and over and around. And on and off and under and over and around. Until the town broke down. Until the town broke down. Good folks, don't let your spirit go to those bright lights, they don't mean right. Good folks, don't let your spirit go to the bright lights, they don't mean right. Citizens of Berwyn got used to the drill. They could fly and drive, yet mainly sat in lanes, tapping their toes to tunes halfway around the world. The highways led to wars and many died in the maze. And on and off and under and over and around. And on and off and under and over and around. Until the world broke down. Until the world broke down. Good folks, don't let your spirit go to those bright lights, 'cause they don't mean right. Good folks, don't let your spirit go to the bright lights. They don't mean right. Good folks, don't let your spirit go to those bright lights. They don't mean right. Good folks, don't let your spirit go to the bright lights. They don't mean right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Don't let it go. This is Renee Copeland. She wrote these songs.
This is
She's
Kaylin
amazing.
Keir with the amazing guitar, instrumentalizing, vocalizing,
Not
arranging.
lies. Thank you.
Keep giving money to this. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just keep buying all the T-shirts. I want to see everybody in one of these T-shirts when we leave. I want the art on plastered on you, on your cheeks, everywhere. Let's do it. I love y'all.